Donald Trump announced this past weekend in an interview with Fox News host Maria Bartiromo that he has in fact made up his mind about whether or not he's running for president in 2024, but he said, I'm not going to tell you right now. I know my decision. I know what I'm doing. I know if I am or am not running, but I'm not going to tell anybody yet. And when he admitted that he has made up his mind, that sent up a whole bunch of red flags to campaign finance experts who are now saying in interviews with the Daily Beast that, yeah, that likely means that he might already be violating campaign finance laws. Here's what's happening, and pay close attention because this is a very complicated issue. Once you are running for office, let's say running for president in this particular instance, you're running for president. As soon as you make that announcement, campaign finance limits kick in. Okay, what is it, $2,400 for individuals, the corporate limit, whatever that is, $5,800 is small donors, I'm sorry. But anyway, those limits kick in. You can't raise more than that from a single individual once you're officially a candidate. But the FEC does have a little provision that allows somebody to essentially go out and do what they call test the waters, which means you haven't made up your mind yet. The campaign limits are a little bit looser. They're still there, and you still have to report, but they're a little bit looser. But that's only if you have not made the decision. You cannot test the waters indefinitely. Okay, you can't go out there and test the waters for 2 years, for example, and then suddenly say, you know what, I've decided I'm going to run. Yeah, you can't do that. And you certainly can't be testing the waters and not filing the campaign reports. See, that's where Trump may get himself in trouble. Is he keeping track of all this? Are they raising money for a presidential campaign? Or are they just raising money for a, Trump PAC, essentially? That would be one thing that would be acceptable. Another issue Trump may have is that he is working closely with a dark money group at the moment. If he is officially a candidate, if he has made up his mind to be a candidate, that kind of coordination would no longer be allowed. There's a lot of weird and convoluted things in campaign finance laws here in the United States, and one of the most odd bits of it is the fact that something like this, even if Trump did, if he was found to be violating campaign finance laws right now, he wouldn't be prosecuted. That's the most ridiculous part of all of this. You have all these rules in place, they're in depth, you've got the spending limits, everything is spelled out in clear black and white, but in recent history, over the last few years, every candidate who's been found to be violating these hasn't been prosecuted. Nothing happened to them. You get a warning like, hey, by the way, you broke the law. Try not to do it again. Kid Rock is a great example. When he was testing the waters on a Senate run, violated these same laws we're talking about right now, and then the FEC said, forget about it. We love Ba with the Ba. So that's what that is. But the longer Trump withholds, and because he's Trump, he may actually find himself in trouble. Is it going to be any kind of trouble like what he's facing up in New York? Absolutely not. But after years of being an embarrassment to the country, watching your support go down the drains, kicking off a 2024 presidential campaign by breaking campaign finance laws, probably not the best kind of way to start a new presidential campaign. One of today's video sponsors is Magic Spoon cereal, a keto-friendly cereal that fills you up without the guilt that comes with regular cereals. It has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving, and only 140 calories per serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. Basically, if it's something you wouldn't want in your cereal, it's not there. You can build your own box or get a variety pack with available flavors such as cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, and cinnamon. And I have to tell you, my 2 personal favorites out of this entire variety pack are cocoa and frosted. And if you throw the 2 together, it tastes exactly like chocolate cake. These are the cereals, the flavors that we grew up with with a big bowl sitting down in front of our TV watching cartoons on a Saturday morning, but again, zero guilt. So go to magicspoon.com/ROF to grab your delicious cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code ROF at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/ROF and use the code ROF to save $5.